Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Okay, I got your work up here, and I've got both iterations. So I'm going to say that these are both really very closely related. So I think critiquing one will effectively critique the other. So I'm just going to pick this one, and we'll move forward from here. I think that the main thing, okay, you know what? I kind of wish you would have submitted a PDF because that way I can open it and we can zoom in and look at areas. I can't zoom in um, when it's just in line with body copy like that. I can, but you won't see it because it'll be a system zoom, so you won't see it. So all right, so taking a look at the work, plus I like to pull guides out and draw guides and little grids and stuff, so I won't be able to do any of that here. But without further ado, let's get to the work. Page mechanics, I think the ad is really super busy. As a matter of fact, boy, I wonder there's a way I could do this. Oh, I'll just do it like this. Let's go like this. Well, actually, that's not going to work because that's not going to be an elastic image. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this whole image in the window. So I'll do what I can. Anyway, so I think the ad, it looks like three different ads. I really do. I think this looks like one ad. I think on a page, I think this could definitely be mistaken for two or three different areas. This being definitely one, and then just this total change of posture here. It just could indicate another ad. I think that we can really eliminate some confusion there by doing a couple of things. And most of it has to do with this. I think you're trying to say too much visually. You're trying to say, hey, we have rooms and we have food and we have massages and we have round beds and we have decks and we have water and we have paradise and we have this lady and just there's just too much going on. What I would like you to do is I would like you to concentrate on using one or two images, okay? And a lot of times a really great technique is to format your type right within the image, kind of like what you've done here. But let me show you an example. Well, actually, let me finish talking about this first. Images look good. They're processed very well. Colors look good, very consistent. This one looks a little bit like it's just a little bit lacking in contrast compared to these two. Good image preparation up here. I'm not real sure if this is the best image because it's showing kind of like storm clouds, and we don't want to see storm clouds on our vacation. So I would reconsider that image. This is good. You can hardly tell where the water and the image is. You can't hardly tell. You can hardly tell what has been added and what hasn't. So except for this area right here is clearly not a continuation of that water. So that's really tense area, visually tense. Okay, and honestly, I think this lady kind of just sitting in the middle of nowhere is in a dress is just really throwing some bizarre meaning into like what is she doing there? So I'm gonna show you some examples of what I would think you would do. Okay, so and then you've got your headline, then you have this. And there's no alignment in this typography. And then down here, everything's just center aligned. And I'm thinking, let me just show you an example. I used this example on my last critique, and it seemed to have worked pretty well. But I mean, we can use any example, and you get really a lot of the same results. And what I'm talking about is the fact that a lot of magazine ads feature typography right in the image. Okay, and a lot of design students want to put type in color boxes and put everything in little drawers, which is intuitive. However, it doesn't really work like that. Let me show you that. This example is great. So you've got the resort image, and you've got the headline and the subhead, and then you have the little paragraph of information right on the image. So they're living and breathing together. And as opposed to, and I don't mean to like this is good and this is bad, but they're living and breathing together. These are not. This image right here is clearly worlds away from this one over here is in this box. It can't get out. It can't. It just can't interact with this image when it's in jail like this. Okay, and same with this. This is in jail too. It's not working. It's not serving this infinite purpose of creating type and meaning with the image while it's all tucked away by itself. To see how this is different, see how these work wonderfully together, so there's just no separating the two. They are a team, They work in unison with one another. And that's what I would like you to think about in your, and we see it time and time again in magazine ad where the type just works right with the image. Whoops. See what I'm saying? So really think about that. Okay, and we just see that formula over and over and over again. So I would like to see you concentrate a little bit more on less visual stimuli, more conceptual message. Okay? Other than that, I think you're doing a good job. Your image preparation is really good. I think this image here and this image here are lacking a little bit in contrast. They're a little bit washed out, as it were, meaning that there's just not the contrast that we see here. Okay? Anyways, if you have any questions or comments or anything, please just get with me. Okay? Thanks, Lisa. Thanks very much.